Good morning, and welcome back to day two of the annual conference. It is my hope that you had a wonderful first day. I will say that I got lots of messages and text messages and phone calls and emails about yesterday and about all the cool things you learned and how you liked the live streams yesterday. So we always love to get your feedback. So thank you so much, and hopefully you learned a lot on yesterday and that you are ready to dive into day two. We have a great day planned out for you today, and we are so excited just to keep all the momentum going and to continue to renew our commitment to this very important work that we do. I hope that you will engage today, again, in the wonderful sessions that we have. Just a reminder that every time that there are a live block of sessions, there are 6 for you to choose from, and you can certainly choose from that. But just a reminder that if you don't have or don't find something that you'd like to attend in those 6 that are live, always remember that there is the content library. And so if you are scheduled to go to a session during that session block, don't find anything live, always hit that, because those folks, the sessions in the content library are from folks who have pre-recorded sessions, and they worked really hard. And so we want to honor their work by also paying attention and watching those sessions as well. So we got you covered. If you don't have one in the 6, we got something for you outside of that. Okay, well, I am going to pass this on over to Diana McAfee, and she's going to chat with you for a bit, and then I will be back a bit later. All right, Diana.
Thank you, Jonathan. In March 2020, 7 months into my position as SACAC's executive assistant, as you all know, we were thrust into this world pandemic, and we were forced to navigate situations we'd never imagined. In all of this chaos and uncertainty, and with increased responsibility and stress in their day jobs and within their own personal lives, your executive board members and SACAC committee chairs and event coordinators remained engaged and committed to SACAC and SACAC's mission, reimagining our association's work, because the way we've always done it was no longer an option. I am continually impressed by their dedication to this profession, this association, and to one another. In a time of upheaval, your executive board banded together to lead this association and offer ways to support members and non-members professionally and personally. They are truly worth more than gold. That's the song I added to the playlist yesterday. And I am honored to hold the position of executive assistant. As part of my role, I also serve as your association secretary, and I'm the keeper of your meeting minutes. Normally, this special meeting that we're holding right now would be our annual conference's general membership meeting. And at this time, we would be approving the previous meeting minutes. However, SACAC is incorporated in the state of Louisiana. And we learned last year that per Louisiana's incorporation laws for nonprofit associations, official business meetings cannot be held virtually. Thus, this is simply a special meeting or a special gathering. Our last official meeting was held at the National ACAC conference in the fall of 2019. The meeting minutes from that conference were approved via proxy last spring. So while I'll be taking notes for this meeting today, they are not official minutes and will not need to be approved at a later time. They will be posted on our website. They'll be kept as record of our gathering. The next time we are able to join together in person for a general membership meeting, official meeting minutes will be taken. So I just wanted to personally thank you all for showing up for this event. Thank you for your commitment to being here, to continuing to grow professionally, and for your service to your student populations and your colleagues. Keep doing the hard work. You are seen, you are appreciated. Finally, the announcement of the new board members will be taking place tomorrow during the award ceremony. I shared on the PDF, I will own this error, that new board members would be recognized today. So if you were expecting that, it's tomorrow. Please come back to the awards ceremony because we absolutely want to celebrate our new leaders, as today we recognize those that have done the good work before them. Next, I'd like to invite Erin Chadwick, our SACAC treasurer, to give you a brief update on our association finances.
Good morning. As Diana mentioned, I'm Erin Chadwick. I'm the current treasurer. In accordance with our fiscal policy, the reserve fund held in our investment accounts shall maintain reserves of no less than 1/2, but ideally the equivalent of 1 year's annual operating expenses. As noted on this slide, I'm happy to report this is the case. Thank you to past and current board members for your intentional and responsible decisions. Because of these decisions, SACAC was able to remain committed to our vision and mission this past year. While my time serving as treasurer has been full of spreadsheets, QuickBooks, and reimbursements, I couldn't imagine serving a better organization. I'm delighted to introduce Claudia as the incoming treasurer as she moves from the treasurer-elect role. I am confident SACAC will continue to make fiscally responsible decisions and serve our membership well. I'd now like to turn the program over to Jonathan.
Hello, I'm back. So I would like to, I guess before I have some committee announcements that I'd like to make to give you some information from our particular committees. But before I do that, I want to talk again to those folks, those more than 400 folks that are new to the annual conference, and maybe even some of those new to SACAC. If you will go to our SACAC website, you will see a listing of all the committees that are a part of the board. And outside of that, there are lots of committees out there that need help or that would be places where you could jump in. And so I want to take this time to invite you that if you are new to SACAC and are looking for places to serve, go check out our website and go see if there are needs that maybe you could get fulfilled, help get fulfilled. We'd love to have you to be a part of the work, the very important work that is going on here. And so I just want to encourage you to I know that this is a little bit a difficult way in terms of the virtual space, but we will be coming back online in terms of in-person programming, and even now with virtual things, there's a lot of things that folks could help with. And so I just want to encourage you that if you have not really tapped in to get really involved in SACAC, here's my personal invitation to you to really get involved, because we could use your help. Okay, so let me make some announcements for some committees here. All right, so we have Dry Run. So Dry Run, for those of you who may be new, is a program for new admission professionals. So folks that would work in colleges, in admissions offices, and it is sort of an onboarding, on-ramping, if you will, to get started if it is your first admissions job. And so I am excited to announce that the Dry Run host site for 2022 and 2023 will be held at the College of Charleston. So we certainly want to thank our folks, our partners over at the College of Charleston for hosting us as well. And so we will be looking for some more information about that. More information about that will be coming soon. But just wanted you to know that the College of Charleston will be hosting Dry Run. Also, the first cohort of SACAC leads started in January and will be graduating in June with a virtual program. Arlene Outerbridge and Bartley Sides have done an amazing job organizing programming, faculty, and inspiring our professionals to continue to make an impact on our field. This is an announcement from the Government Relations Committee. They're seeking state chairs in Mississippi, so 2 chairs in Mississippi, 1 chair in South Carolina, and 1 chair in Louisiana. So again, the Government Relations Committee are seeking state chairs, 2 in Mississippi, 1 in South Carolina, and 1 in Louisiana. And one more announcement from the Committee on Access, Success, and Inclusion. They are looking for presenters for many camp colleges. Topics include, but not limited to, essay writing, finding the right fit, financial aid, etc. So that's the Inclusion, Access, and Success Committee, which are looking for folks to help with many camp colleges. All right, so those are the announcements that I have from committees. Right now, I would like to take a little bit of time to recognize some of our board members who are outgoing. So for those of you who may not be aware of what the board service looks like or what that process looks like, there is a process through the government and governance and nominating committee where which folks enter the process for maybe being on the board of directors. If a person is slated and that passes on to the board of directors, then they are board directors serve a 3-year term. Yesterday, Ryan Castle was here and he was talking and he made a statement that is very true and a statement that is worth saying again, that our board is a working board. There are certainly advisory boards where, you know, they have a staff of people who are doing the work and really that board is advising. In our case, we are actually a working board and doing the work, doing the projects that come up. And so I can't understate how important the work that this board does, particularly when it is a volunteer position. And many folks, obviously everybody on the board has their own day job that is also often really taxing as well. And so I want to take a minute to recognize these folks who are departing the board after really some great service. So Ryan Castle is going to be leaving us as the past president. He has served a 3-year term in the presidential cycle, and before that was the treasurer of the board. So thank you, Ryan, for your service. Erin Chadwick is going to be leaving us as our treasurer, and you've already heard her reference that Claudia will be coming in as our new treasurer. Emily Coffey, Jessica Hardy, Sean Kennedy, Ebony Mahone Todman, Amy Moffitt, Maria Elena Ornelius, LaShawn Price, and Ryan Riggs. So those folks will be, after today, will be leaving us, but certainly won't be far in terms of, we don't let them get very far. We always ask them to do some other things. But this is also my call out to any of you who may be considering board service, who or just want to get involved, that there is certainly a place for you. Okay, so there we have it. I am now going to turn this over to Tyler Peterson, who is going to chat with you a little bit. Tyler?
Thank you, Jonathan, and welcome back to day 2. I hope you enjoyed day 1. I thought Tony Jack's keynote was remarkable, and the sessions before and after that were top notch. So thank you for joining us again today. I mentioned yesterday that a top priority this year will be revising our strategic plan that was last adopted in 2015. And we have a session today at 12:30 and another tomorrow at 11:30. These are interactive sessions that will allow you to provide input and feedback as we guide this next direction of SACAC. So please join one of those sessions if you can. In terms of today's agenda, I'm excited. Here in just a few moments, we will hear from leadership consultant Nicole Pinkham, who will be sharing what is no doubt will be an inspiring and uplifting talk about leading and coming alive. Also today, please make note of Block C and D sessions at 11:15 and 12:30. But also between there, you'll have a hallway chat opportunity with one of our sponsors, Cambridge International Education. And then after that, at 1:30 today, we begin a series of meetings with our special interest groups. If you're new to SACAC, or perhaps you haven't attended a special interest group in the past, these are designed for people that, as the title indicates, have a special interest or an affinity in these areas. These are great ways to connect with other colleagues and a great way to get more involved with SACAC. So we look forward to day 2. We are giving you some time back. You've got about 45 minutes to take a break, check some email, watch one of our pre-recorded sessions, and then we'll come back at 10 o'clock Eastern time and hear from Nicole Pinkham. So we look forward to seeing you then.